Alright, so I actually decided on Edgar in place of Mog just for level reasons. Mog starts at a much higher level, so we're gonna fight some battles here. Holy cow. What happened here? They all say the same thing, right? Yeah. Alright. Anyone different over here? Hey guys. Pub's empty. What's going on here? The Espers, they did all this by themselves? May the gods have mercy. When we arrived, well, it was exactly like this. Horrifying. The Emperor waits. Please follow me. I've been Emperor for 20 years. To think it would come to this. Single attack. That was all it took to defeat us. I have neither the means nor the will to continue the fight. As you can see, the Emperor, he's reconsidered a few things. Sid! The Espers came to save their fellows. When they found out, their fury was intensified 100-fold. I've never seen such horror. The whole city laid to waste in minutes. So many screams, and then silence. The Espers, no amount of Magitech could have ever matched their true power. The Emperor has ordered an immediate, unconditional cessation of all military activities. The war is over. The events of this day, this apocalypse, we are responsible for it. All of it. This cannot continue. This must end now. Returners, I beseech thee, help us to make things right. We must convince the Espers of our surrender before the world is destroyed. I think we believed we could harness that power. Please forgive this display. After all that has transpired, my sorrow is most uncalled for. Yesterday I was your bitter enemy, but today I wish nothing more than to be your host. A grand meal is being prepared. As we dine, we shall discuss this matter with greater clarity. I must make preparations. Many of the soldiers are angry at the Espers for what they've done. I think we should fight the Espers and stay the course rather than make peace. Please, while the feast is prepared, won't you talk to them? Try to make them understand. The Emperor wishes you to take your time and hear the words of the soldiery before the feast. Please talk to as many of the soldiers as you can. Hear them out. You have 5 minutes instead of 4 until dinner is ready. Look, I'm not going to read it out loud, though. It's because we're on a time limit. I don't think these guys count. So if anyone wants to read it for themselves, they can. A time limit's a time limit. I'm not going to mess this up. Like, I'm going to read them, but like I'm allowed enough time to read them. But just not out loud. Dash button is nice. That's why I gave him the assassin's dagger. I should have mugged. Like, I thought about Hawkeye, but Assassin's Dagger just has better buffs for his stats. Ooh! Let's try bugging him. Alright, so I wonder... Oh, that doesn't work? Can the Assassin's Dagger insta-kill with Mug? I thought it could, but maybe not? Oh, did I talk to this guy? I think I got everyone in here. The guy in the toilet is everyone's favorite. I just want to see Mug, and then... I mean, at least I get a tent. Wow, another tent. I never have to buy them. I think we're already out of half our time. Oh, come on, move! Fairy Claw. If this was vanilla, I would only have 35 more seconds. No one up here, right? Right. Now, granted, I'm kind of giving them enough time to talk. Thank God the author gave us 5 minutes instead of 4, my goodness. It really is a tight window if you don't know what you're doing. Not everyone probably gets it right on the first try. I think that's it, right? Isn't it just 24 soldiers? Just goes on the toilet. Grr, they dare to put me in such a miserable place? It's cramped and cold, and the bed is filthy. And the food, it runs through me like a waterfall. Can you imagine? I love it. No, I suppose it isn't very funny after all. Yeah, Kafka doesn't count. I think that's everyone. That evening, the returners dined with the Emperor Gestal. Now, I looked up the answers for this, and I have them actually on my dual monitor right next to me. This way, please. Dinner is served. Normally I can do this without a guide, but remember the dialogue is rewritten in this hack. I think the correct answers are still like kind of obvious if you knew what they were in vanilla, but they're just reworded. It's not like the answers were like changed, just they're written differently. I think, but anyway, I have them right here. We're gonna make sure we get the reward. Hope you don't mind. I want to sit with you as a returner. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I believe a toast is in order. Hang on, me clicking back and forth. It's gonna slow me down. This is like to our hometowns, and that's worth the most points. Yes. Ah, yes. Very well. To absent comrades. Before we begin, I know I have much to answer for, particularly the atrocity that befell the kingdom of Doma. Wait, hang on a second. This one is... Oh, yeah. What do you know about Kefka's plans? I probably would have gotten that one wrong if I didn't check. I can only assure you that I had no knowledge of Kefka's plan to poison Doma, and his actions are a grievous crime. Nevertheless, I must take full responsible... Okay, we gotta send this to the author. If the author's still, in fact, planning to make an update. Excuse me a moment. That's a pretty big typo right there. It can't go ignored. Okay. Kefka, of course, is currently jailed. He will face a full court-martial for his actions. Let's see. Let him rot in his cell. 5 points. I can assure you he will see justice. At the very least, he will never breathe the air of freedom ever again. On that subject, regarding your ally, General Celestia... Oh no, that's a pretty bad typo. It's not how you spell ally. Anyway, she is our ally, yes? Yes. 5 points. The general saw what was coming before anyone else, and for that, I branded her a traitor. Yet another wrong I must make right if I truly can. Needless to say, she acted on her own accord and in good conscience when she allied herself with you. She's been repatriated and pardoned of any and all wrongdoing. I am certain you have some questions you would like to ask me. Yeah, just ask each of them. The facility and surrounding factory is being decommissioned, and all research halted indefinitely until a suitable course is decided. Ideally, we'll be able to put these resources to better use to improve the lives of our citizens. With your permission, I would like to change the topic of the Espers, please. Or to have the Espers, please. Gotta ask all the questions. All forces will be withdrawn to Imperial borders, and full repatriations will be made in time. Of course, in truth, we can never make up for what we've done. I can only hope the rest of the world will see just how defeated we are. Many of my soldiers still believe this is a war worth fighting. I hope talking to your people would convince them otherwise. Winning the hearts and minds of one's own people is a true test of a leader's mettle and of a government's worth. The Espers, such awesome powers they wield, far too much for humans to control. If we do not assuage their anger, all of civilization will be in dire jeopardy. Why'd you desire their power in the first place? 5 points. I believed in progress through martial dominance and saw the Espers as a quick and decisive means to that end. What a fool I was. Forgive me, but I cannot recall. Which question did you ask first? Magitech Research Facility, I made sure to remember, but it just gives it to you in the same order. Ah, of course, at any rate. Please rest assured I'll answer any question you might have. I think we could use a little stretch. Care to get up and walk around a moment? Yes, a break would be nice. We are the Emperor's personal guard. Would you permit a friendly spar to gauge your strength? Sure. Okay, 3 of them. Oh, there's a timer in battle. Oh, she hasn't learned bio yet, has she? In that case. expected. There was the fourth one. If we can just come to an accord, I'm certain everything will work out. Resume. Now, returning to the matter at hand, the Espers must be stopped. Yes, but it will not be easy. Indeed, but I believe we can achieve peace with hard work and determination. Allow me to discuss our plan. We received reports that, after they attacked Vector, they flew off in the direction of Crescent Island. We must attempt to make contract with them? I think it's make contact, is what it should say. We need the aid of the returners to speak with them. No, we need the aid of Terra specifically. For only she can truly bridge the gap between Esper and man. Must make for the Crescent Island, by way of a freighter from nearby Albrook. Will you assist us? Say yes. I'm glad to hear this. I will enlist the aid of our finest warrior for this mission. General Leo. I'm General Leo Kristoff. It's a pleasure and honor to meet you all. Hey Kuja. Yeah, I should make contact with them. I believe I've seen this man during the siege of Doma. So this is the great Leo Kristoff. Sign's not even in my group. I eagerly await your arrival at the port of Albrook. Farewell. Find the Espers and secure peace. You may be the world's last hope. Indeed, Godspeed, returners. I made a promise to Terra, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going with her. Plan B, if Celeste is unavailable. Thank you, Locke. I think the rest of you should wait here. I don't care how much the Emperor blubbers about how sad he is. I smell a rat. I agree. Remarkably subtle performance, perhaps, but a performance nonetheless. Therefore, under guise of cooperation, we shall covertly monitor their operations. The Emperor ain't the only one who can play make-believe. Right, you guys got this. Be careful, though. They'll be watching. Of course, you take care of yourself. Yeah, there's like no one here, right? So I believe everyone gets stripped. Yep. Except these two. Oh, you know what? I gave him the Assassin's Dagger instead of the Hawkeye, so I should have put him back in the front row, probably. Hawkeye, I can just put that on him if I'm fighting, like, airborne enemies. Needless to say, the war is over. Alright, let's see what the new prize is. Apparently the ultimate prize is supposed to be new. Greetings, the Emperor sends his regards. Due to your conduct at the banquet, he wishes to assure you of the following. All Imperial troops have immediately withdrawn from the Figaro region. In addition to this, our presence in the Doman region has also ceased, effective immediately. The Emperor furthermore entrusts you with the contents of the treasury located in the eastern base. He also wishes for you to have this. And finally this, young lady. The Emperor wishes to return this, formerly belonging to your mother. Ooh, let's equip that. It's definitely worth checking the guide. The README guide that came with the download file for this patch. If you'll excuse me. I can't wait. I'm going to equip that right now. Engraved with the names Maduin and Madeline. Look at that! Wawa! That's probably a one-of-a-kind item that I want. Hey, French Tonberry. Plans to leave for the Crescent Island. There's a ship at Albrook ferrying passengers and Magitech armor. So be careful, we shall keep our eyes open here. I cannot stop my mind from dwelling upon that man in the cell, stewing in his own vile heart. Were I a less honorable man, I would sacrifice the sanctity of our plan to shed his blood. Oh, less honorable man. No, that's fine. I misread that. That's fine. But I shall persevere. Vengeance is not the way to our salvation. Please, my friends, worry not. I almost read that as, were I less honorable man, but no. Less honorable a man. Actually, wait, hang on a second. You know what? Let's explore around a bit, because I'm not expecting this, but there have been hacks that, like, place General Gestal, like, up here-ish for some additional dialogue. I'm not expecting... Oh, okay. General Leo awaits you in Outbook, my friends. If we work together, and if fortune smiles upon us, we can find the Espers on the Crescent Island and win their hearts and minds. Okay. Maybe he's just there, like, in vanilla. Like, some hacks have expanded that dialogue, but... That's a commonly missed piece of dialogue, I have to imagine. Oh, you're not too far behind me, then. Yeah, it's a fun time. The equipment rebalancing makes it interesting. Trust in the Empire? Hell no, I got a bad feeling about this. Be really careful, you guys. Right, the enemy might be beaten, but the Espers could be even worse if we don't. To think that the Emperor would even suggest such a thing. Working together on a mission of peace? Smell whiskey. Smell like fathers. Kupo. Come on, man. He can speak English. Give him like a little bit of extra dialogue. I would just suggest they add some extra dialogue for that. Alright, so I've talked to everyone except for one important fellow. Oh boy. What are they weak to? That's pretty good. I think this is the nearest Chocobo Forest. Oh god, like one more tile. This is like the one encounter that I did not get on the Veldt whenever Gao was in my party. I got this a bunch of times when he was not in my party. Never learned this rage. But I intend to do more rage farming, like post Floating Continent. What I like to do at the end of World of Balance is go through the Floating Continent up to the end, and then leave, and then just like magic grind on the Veldt, as well as rage farm. You can get some good rages there. Wanna ride a Chocobo? 100 gil, you in or out? In. Probably the most commonly missed bit of dialogue that I definitely never used to check in vanilla. It's just another thing I probably only know about thanks to hacks. There it is. Amazing! What a spectacular vessel you have here. A masterpiece of engineering. Yes, well, after the shock from our Esper guests, it's certainly in pieces. It'll be some time before I can fix the engine in any case. I'm an engineer myself, and a damn good one if I do say so. Let me have a crack at it. I'll have you back up in no time. Ah, no need, thank you. I'm quite capable of dealing with this myself. You know, If we got rid of the gambling hall up there, it's possible we could increase the speed of this ship by a considerable amount. Who's this we? I will certainly not be getting rid of my gambling den, so not another word about this. Not another word. I love this. Oh well, it certainly could have gone much faster. You really do love this ship, don't you? I do. You know, Tara, when I was about your age, before I began my financial adventures, I had a real passion. Something I truly loved. A real passion? Something you loved? Yes, that dream was to make the fastest airship in the world, to conquer the sky, to make sport of the birds, and put shame to the great dragons of legend. And what happened after? Well, I wasn't alone in this dream. At the time, I wasn't the only owner of an airship. There was Daryl, and her ship, the Falcon, a superior craft until the end. In those days, she and I flew together, tearing through the clouds like you wouldn't believe. Oh, how we dreamed of breaking through the atmosphere and sailing into the stars. But she and the Falcon disappeared. One day, we found it. I never saw her alive again. When the sun set on that day, so too did it set on my youth. I see, Daryl. I feel like they might have probably given away a little too much of the plot there, but it was still very worth checking out. But yeah, we all know it, like, just about anyone who's playing this has played vanilla. So, no big deal. It was still really well done. And now, one last thing that I think I sometimes forget to do before heading to Albrook. There's really only one thing left to do. Yes. Wow, I didn't save it? Jesus. Angel Wings, X Potion, 8,000 Gil, Dry Ether, Elixir, Alarm Earring, Cure Ring? I don't think I have any of those yet. Ooh, another Hermes Sandal. Nice. Yoink, Flame Tongue. 13,000 more Gil. Reflect Ring. Gotta check the buckets. Ooh, 20,000. And don't forget the Elixir. That should be everything. Alright, hang on. I know I sorted my inventory earlier after everyone else left. So one Curing. Delicate Ivory Ring enchanted with regen magic. Okay, so... Oh! Cool, yeah. So it grants regen. Makes sense. I mean, the money. Alright. So, I'm thinking at maximum today, I'll do the burning house. At maximum. Because that'll be a pretty full day already if I do that. No insta-kill there? Alright, well. Off we go then. Who would have ever thought we'd be working with the returners? Guess we have peace at last. We're set to open up the port again soon. The town should be as lively as it used to be in no time. I guess everyone probably says something different now. Oh no. Now we have to pay extra to do business with the shopkeepers. I've been wanting to say this for so long. Give me a moment. Ahem. I've got nothing to sell to Imperial scum like you. Ooh, satisfying. Are the rumors true? They say that monsters flew out of the mountains in the east and attacked the Empire. I mean, he probably would have noticed if he was paying attention. Vector is the capital of the entire Empire. I suppose being in the middle of the continent makes it easy. Is that dialogue unchanged? It might be. I'm a scholar of cryptozoology. Many of the monsters on this continent have a strange affinity for, but also weakness to, magic. Unfortunately, any possible research into this phenomenon is seized and quashed by the Empire. I think that might also be unchanged. Do I want anything from here? No. But I did buy another black belt from the relic shop in Zen. I just kind of figured, well, one black belt for every gauntlet or Genji glove that I have, plus Mog has basically gauntlet effect on his bone club. Damn, now the soldiers are leaving, business is gonna slow down. Actually, maybe I shouldn't sound so disappointed about that in public. That's why the music's all somber in the inn. Well, I should have at least one of everything here, yes. Well, these could be useful, except I'm about to have Shadow for like 2 battles max. I'm researching the War of the Magi and found several curious references to beings and weapons made from magical energy. I don't expect this to be changed, but it's a fun dialogue. There were 2 cosmic beasts, Atma and Ultima. I love how I differentiate between the 2 romanizations, as well as a sword that drew its strength from the wielder's life force. Some shady guy's been going around trying to sell glowing stones. He didn't have much like around these parts, so he headed off north. Situation normal. Can't believe the Espers would be so bold as to attack the Empire. General Leo is waiting for you. Magitech armor is being stored here. Sorry, I can't discuss our plans. I'll have to speak with the General. Greetings, good to see you. We'll be joined by another one of the Imperial Generals. I have also enlisted the aid of a reputed tracker in town who knows the area. Let me introduce them. General Celeste, whom I believe you know, and this is Shadow, the professional I mentioned before. Is everything alright? Yeah, no, it's fine. We depart on the morn, 9 a.m. sharp. Oh, 900 hours! I've arranged lodging for you at the town inn. For now, relax and sleep well. Celeste, Oh, Celeste. I was hired by the Empire, but not to kill you. Don't worry about it. Now relax and sleep well. Alright, I don't think anyone's gonna say anything different. General Leo informed us of your arrival. Please, by all means. Celeste? Please, why don't you speak to me? It's true. When Kefka said you betrayed us, for a moment I believed him. Just a bit. Just for a moment. I listened to that monster. But I shouldn't have. I should have believed you. Instead, I betrayed you. But I still care about you. Don't over-apologize. Celeste, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, those who followed me for a while know I dislike this whole... Like, I don't like what it reflects about Celeste's character. But whatever, she kind of redeems herself later on, I suppose. Even if her special ability is useless for most of the game. Right, let's be off. Engines, power conduits, everything is running smoothly, sir. Thank you, Sergeant. We should arrive tomorrow morning. Tara, Locke, I suggest you retire and rest until then. So you're clear of the engine room. It's dangerous in there. Tara, are you having trouble sleeping? It is good to see your feelings have returned. It's strange, isn't it? Before, I was just a puppet for the Empire. I went through so much. Try to go back to being myself again, to figure out who I was. And look at me now. I'm working with them once again. We're all human, no matter where we're from. Creatures like Kefka are rare, even in the Empire. But what about you? Oh, I knew all along that you were half Esper, that they experimented on you. I knew it was wrong to treat you as we did. I have no excuse, to be honest. By my inaction, I failed you and betrayed myself. In the end, I have no right to tell you I'm a better man than Kefka. If humans and Espers can love each other, I still wonder if anyone will ever be able to love something like me, if I can love them. Of course you can love others. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. But I don't even know what it feels like to love someone. You're still very young, Tara. To love and be loved, a Bob Marley reference. You'll understand in time. Of this, I have no doubt. But I want to know now. It's eating away inside me. Who is it? I wanted to sleep under the stars. Did you hear what we were just talking about? I didn't mean to. I can't help you with that. You have to find the answers yourself. Tara? Some people have done their best to run away from their own feelings because they thought they needed to, and they were afraid of themselves. Men like that are dead inside. You ain't one of those men in the end. You ain't a runner. Ugh. Ooh. Ugh. 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 It's like me on a ship. Or a roller coaster. The world's greatest treasure hunter, reduced to this. Don't you dare tell anyone. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I really do like this scene, though. It just so perfectly demonstrates why Tara is just such a much better character and protagonist than Celeste.